In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to recover highlights in Darktable. When parts of your photo look blown out or too bright, it's tempting to think there's a magic button that brings back everything. In reality, if the sensor clipped the data, it can't be truly recreated. What we can do, though, is remap those bright areas so they look smoother, more natural, and less harsh. In Darktable's scene-referred workflow, the main tool for this is Filmic RGB. It doesn't invent detail, but it tones down excessive brightness and guides what counts as white in a controlled, perceptual way. Before you start fine-tuning Filmic, make sure it comes after your exposure and white balance in the processing order. That way, Filmic sees a properly balanced image and can map tones intelligently. In most modern Darktable workflows, this order is handled for you, but it's worth confirming. Exposure sets the overall brightness, white balance sets the color temperature, and Filmic does the heavy lifting to fit the scene into your display. Open Filmic RGB and head to the Scene tab. The key control here is white relative exposure. Think of this as giving your brightest meaningful tones more headroom before they turn into pure clipping. As you raise white relative exposure, you're telling Filmic, these highlights are still part of the scene, don't slam them into pure white. Move it slowly and watch the brightest parts of your image, specular highlights, skies near the sun, or reflective surfaces. If you push too far, the image can start to look flat or washed out. So look for a sweet spot where bright areas calm down but still feel luminous. A helpful approach is to zoom into the problem highlights and evaluate transitions. You want smooth roll-offs rather than harsh edges. Next, go to the Reconstruct tab. This is where Filmic blends clipped regions back into the image in a more graceful way. The goal isn't to fabricate texture. It's to avoid hard, blown edges and bring back plausible tonality and color in the brightest patches. Start with conservative adjustments and watch for artifacts like halos, grayish blobs, or odd color tints. Subtlety is your friend here. Small changes can noticeably improve the transition from bright to very bright. If skin, clouds, or metal surfaces start to look strange, back off slightly until the blend feels natural. With these adjustments in place, Filmic after exposure and white balance, a carefully raised white relative exposure, and gentle blending in the Reconstruct tab, you'll tame harsh highlights and create a more balanced, realistic image without losing the brilliance that makes those bright areas come alive.